The MMA fortune teller.
The teller, the teller, the teller, the teller, the teller, the teller.
I guess, there's one thing I would like to talk to you about too, man. And I got my opinion on it. And I think a lot of people have been educated on what actually transpired, this past Saturday. I mean, you were there, right? Anthony Smith's fight with Glover Tiexeira. I would like to shed some light on that, or, let you shed some light on that, because a lot of people have been asking me, DMing me and whatnot. And people were asking me my thoughts on it. And I thought that first off, I didn't so much side with a lot of people in the first place. But once Anthony Smith came out with his interview with Ariel Helwani, and once he kind of explained the situation, I thought it's a no-brainer that nobody can give any of you guys a hard time. Anthony Smith, he explained that first off, one of the requirements in order for you to corner him is that you cannot stop the fight. I mean, once he explained that, it's like, for anyone that's giving you guys a hard time, it's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Well, here I'll be brutally honest. Before 99% of the people have no fucking clue anyway. You know what I mean? Like, they have no idea what this is about. They have no idea how hard this is, or what it takes to be here. Like, so when people give me their opinion on Instagram, I think it's laughable. I could give a shit less what anybody says, or what their opinion of me, or what I did, or how I coach, or what I didn't do, is because they don't know. They don't have a clue. Most of these guys don't have a damn clue. So, I mean, that's just to start right there, and I don't want to beat a dead drum here, because I feel like it's finally starting to go down a little bit. But man, the reality is most of these people have no idea what it takes to make it to this level and make it a sport. And then, how many fights has Anthony been in where he's been getting his ass whooped and came back and knocked somebody out late in the fight? It's happened multiple times.
Hector Lombard. That was one fight that rings a bell. Hector Lombard.
Andrew Sanchez, Gustafson. Gustafson was, there's plenty of fight, man. Like, so, man, I don't really have a lot of a huge opinion on the deal, because I don't want to get back into it battling with these internet nerds on here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time for it. So, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I'm entitled to not give a shit.
Yep. But sticking kind of to that subject, but a different aspect of it, an interesting question that I have for you that I would like for you to shed some light on is, in my opinion, you are one of the top up and coming head coaches, man. I really feel like that you're very good at what you do. You got a whole, stable of guys, right, man? I see all these young guys that you've been working with, and you're definitely doing some good stuff over there. Now, what is your thoughts on what DC was saying in regards to maybe throwing out a lot of actions out there for Anthony Smith in the first round, and maybe that was something that kind of gassed him out? Did you kind of learn something from that, or do you feel like DC was off and he doesn't really know what you guys got going on?
I called DC and I told him he was off. Listen, if this guy can't throw a jab for 5 minutes without getting tired, we have bigger issues.
Exactly.
They talked about the volume. They're saying, look at Anthony Smith's volume. His volume was double than any other fight he's ever been. His volume was double because Glover kept walking him down the whole fight. What are you supposed to do? Not throw anything and let the guy walk you down for 5 minutes? You can't let somebody like Glover Tiexeira just walk into the pocket like that. Like, you can't allow that to happen. So you got to get on the stick. You got to get on the jab, and you got to
jab.
That's. I mean, what are we talking about here? And listen, don't take that fight out of it, and watch how I've coached Grant Dawson. Watch how I've coached Megan Anderson. Watch how I've coached any of these guys at the highest level of the sport. I coach them all the same way. So for him to say that is, I mean, that's his opinion. Once again, I don't really care.
Yeah,
but it's what it is.
It's somebody, it's an outsider perspective, and something that you touched upon. It's really true. A lot of people, they don't really know what's going on the inside. No. Not to say DC doesn't know about fighting, but he doesn't know.
DC doesn't know on the inside either, though. Like, he doesn't know what's going on in the camp. He has no clue.
Exactly.
He's just saying, and I'm not talking bad about it, because we had this. I talked to him on the phone. He's saying what's at face value, what's right in front of him. He doesn't know what's going on in the camp. He has no clue. So for him to say that that's his opinion, I mean, but I have an opinion, and so does this next guy on Instagram has an opinion too. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with somebody else's opinion. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, the people that I go out and coach, they're winning. Do we lose? Yeah, we lose. Everybody fucking loses, man. That's this game is hard to win all the time. But if you look at the grand scheme of my guys, whenever I'm behind them, more times than not, they win.